think the same way about head trauma as most MMA people do. So coming from that background, he probably saw a lot of mistakes made and has corrected it in his program, especially as good of an MMA coach as he is. Like I said, he doesn't really send people out here that don't know what they're getting into.
Yeah, but it's telling. I'm interested in what you said about the low rate of injury, because that's telling that they're doing it the right way. Yeah. It's good to be safe and then make it rougher rather than rough and trying to make that safer.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Blue, you ready? All right, gentlemen, first round fight.
Ortega circling. He has chosen to carry the fight to put his back to his opponent's corner. It's a very intentional choice. Hard right hand from Ortega.
Very low hands from Wayne. The video
Nelson.
wrong. Yep, Leslie Nelson.
Yeah, they had it backwards on our thing here. Leslie Nelson lifts, when Leslie Nelson steps in with his jab, he lifts his chin.
Yeah, he fights like a guy who's like not using his full height. He's like kind of
right.
He's
he's bringing himself down to Ortega's level, and when he reaches for his punches, his chin lifts in the air because of the posture.
The opposite problem of Alex McNulty earlier, where he was reaching up to the sky with his eyes.
Right. Yeah, he's when he comes down to Ortega's level, he's ooh. So even though that was blocked, it's a kick. You can put a fist and a boxing glove up against your head. I promise you, you won't want to get kicked in it. Ortega getting a little too greedy. He was disciplined and measured in his approach up to that point. He got a little too greedy, and Leslie Nelson was gone. Leslie Nelson is throwing everything he's got into those punch combinations.
But he seems relaxed when he is in the neutral. So, you know, he needs to kind of bridge the gap between going all out and kind of being really, really calm. But I do see like a smoothness to his approach.
Hard low kick from Ortega.
Nice speed on display from Ortega. Fortunately, he loses his footing there on that last little spinning kick. It can be a little slippery on these mats.
Yeah, missed the low kick and followed through with the spin kick, and these mats are definitely different than what these guys are used to training on. A good use of the long guard to exit from Ortega there. Oh, hard right hand. Finds its way, slices through the guard of Ortega.
Interesting.
If I could sum up that round in a word, I would call it stressful.
Yeah.
It was extremely stressful for both
definitely
guys.
Definitely a tense round. It definitely felt like it was building towards a crescendo that did not come this particular time. But I think Ortega showed a lot of damage below, like damage with the low kicks, and was corralling with the low kicks a lot. But Leslie, his hands are lower. He's throwing that jab up a little bit faster. If he was really fighting with his full range, I think he'd be giving a lot more fits to the picture.
Yeah, Ortega looked to be, I think both men were aware that this could end very quickly. I think both men sort of acknowledged each other's power and the speed. Both guys are fast, both guys can hit hard. And they were very much aware of the constant threat from the other man. But Nelson is bending forward to come down to Ortega's level instead of sitting back. If you sit back, your chin comes down. If you bend forward, your chin goes out.
It's over his hips most of the time.
Right.
Instead of right above.
And now with his mouth hanging open, if he continues to hang his head forward like that with his mouth open, that's very, very dangerous. Whereas Ortega's taking a little bit more of a Thai-style posture. Oh, but
Leslie hit him hard on that break right there.
Nelson finds him with the right hand during the exchange.
Nelson had a great shot in the mix as well, but not to the head and not as staggering as Leslie's.
He steps into that jab. Look how low he is.
Leslie reminds me a lot of Chris Hurd. In terms of the build, in terms of the style, definitely has a very similar approach.
Now, this is what I would call a tactical error, because Leslie Nelson is taking this break, but Ortega needs the break. Yeah, Ortega needs the break right now, and Leslie Nelson's giving it to him.
Ready?
But he also started the round.
Looked a little tired.
Looking a little cabbage,
right.
as my friends across the pond would say.
Good switches to buy time from Ortega. Some of that is smoking. Oh, nice little.
Oh, that's cool.
I won't quite call it it's a hook kick. It was a hook. I'll give it a hook. Call it a hook kick. Nice hook kick from Leslie Nelson. He motions Ortega, said, "Come on, you want to throw down? Let's do it." And Leslie Nelson has very long, straight punches.
Ortega's throwing baseball bats to the quad.
Yeah, but the posture, while the posture that Nelson is using does expose him to those types of shots, those counter left hooks, it does lengthen his straight punches.
And Ortega's only been able to hit them moving backwards so far. He hasn't been able to like really sit on a punch yet, or even come in with it.
Ooh, nice short little left hand from Nelson.
I think Ortega is getting the worst of these exchanges.
Yeah, Ortega's having a hard time getting started. He's getting caught.
Leslie's much faster, just quick.
Good right body kick from Ortega. Took some of the wind out of Nelson's sails.
That was a repeat, too.
Yeah. Oh, man, if you kick somebody and you fall down, it's generally an indicator of maybe some fatigue or some issues with your output.
Well, he wasn't crossing his feet at all at the beginning of the fight. Leslie would never like cross his feet. Now he's crossing his feet. He's just walking around. Yeah. And that he's got a whole nother round.
He's also reaching, trying to catch these even very low kicks from Ortega. If Ortega were to switch and go up top.
Yeah.
Look how low. Look at the hands.
And this is a round where I'm talking about the optics.
Oy.
Nice.
Watch this kid about to get his head hit by that door. Oh, never mind.
I think it's like in Lord of the Rings where Gandalf is way taller than the hobbits. Like I think there's a perception going on where you think he's really close, but it's not even. Like he's I mean his dad's right there. He's pretty far away. He might be anyway. Who knows? He could be just avoiding it every time, like he's shadowboxing or something.
We'll see. Man, interesting round.
Really interesting round, and this is what we're talking about when we talk about optics. Like, I want to acknowledge, like, we both kind of verbalized that we felt like Ortega was getting the worst of the exchanges, but as the round continued on, he was the one walking forward. I think maybe...
Yeah, he's unsteady on his feet.
He's dislocated his shoulder. They're pointing at his shoulder, saying his shoulder's dislocated.
His collarbone is broken?
Maybe. It might be his collarbone. They're pointing...
Our production team is saying that you can see that it's popped up. Get a camera on that thing.
They're going to say he's good, I think, because he can raise his arm and he's not hurt. Oh, my God. Please tell me that was on video. Please tell me somebody saw that on video, that I was not the only person who saw it right there. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I kind of don't even want to watch. Oh, he separated his AC joint, Dr. Clinton just told me. Yep, that sucks. He's not feeling it right now, but tomorrow he will be absolutely cracked.
Yeah, you've got a little while when something like that happens.
At least 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's got 2 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, see, he's still bringing that hand up the block. Ortega's going to have to get back on the leg kicks. I think that's going to be something he got away from. He was having great success with the leg kicks earlier. He needs to get back into them. Oh man, yeah, I would abandon that left. He's reaching for that left hook, and you saw it just had no speed and no power on him. That left straight, I'll call it a teep kick from Nelson, has been very successful for him as well. Ooh, the right hand, the old 1-2. Well, my broadcast colleague Dylan McGrath is a little bit grossed out by the prospects.
It'll be easier for me to watch it on the monitor.
Yeah. Apparently he's squeamish about shoulder injuries.
No. So far in this round, it's been Leslie kind of reaching and looking, but he's a nice guy not to just throw straight on that block of that shoulder.
He has a hook kick in him. I wonder if he has an axe kick in him. He could put an axe kick or a hatchet kick on that thing. But he might not know about it. We're taking for granted because we have the luxury.
Yeah, well, the Matrix corner is aware of it. The Matrix corner is certainly aware of it. They're saying to throw that kick again right to the block. Throw it. They're saying throw it.
They just want to throw his right kick over and over again. They're begging him. They're mad. His corner's actually angry with him. They're telling him to throw that kick, and he won't throw it.
I mean, it's his debut. He's very tired.
It's tough. It's hard to do that.
He probably isn't hearing anything. Adrenaline's going hot. He might be dumping. He might be, having trouble focusing. It's a different game in there, Victor Ortega putting on a display of heart.
He's catching leg kicks. If Ortega were to switch that to a head kick, it would land, almost certainly.
You can already see some discoloration.
Oh, hard right hand, hard counter right from Nelson.
Holy moly.
What a fight.
Moly. So I had an AC strain, a very, I would say, not even grade 1 strain on my AC earlier this year. It took me 4 or 5 months to get back to 100%. That is beyond grade 3. That's a complete separation, according to Dr. Clinton. So that is a lifelong shoulder problem. I would assume. You know, modern surgery is amazing, but you know, shoulders are even harder to come back from than knees. So my thoughts and prayers are with this young man for sure. And I can't look anymore.
Ouch. It's the hurt game.
100%, you know, 100%. I've seen, like I said, I've seen a lot of stuff that is among some of the grossest, especially the fact that he went out there and fought with it. Definitely, in spirit of the holiday, major cojones.
Oh, it's swelling up more now.
Yeah, there was discoloration.
Fighters to the center of the cage.
Oh.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard.
Look at that, guys. Look at this. Look at this.
With your winner, coming out of the blue corner, Victor.
My God. My God.
Ortega.
My God. Victor Ortega with fights through an entire round with a completely separated AC. Look at that thing, just dancing around. He's moments away from a compound fracture. Please be gentle with that young man on the way out.
Yeah, everybody grabbing him and snatching him around and stuff.
I cannot believe what I have seen here tonight at the Rock Hill Sports Complex. I am not. Definitely anger from the. Hey, not us. Not us. We don't have no scorecards in front of us, my friend. The Matrix and Make are not happy with that decision.
Understandably so.
But yeah, I mean, understandably so, yes, indeed. But I mean, dude, that's the least of his problems is whether that fight was a win or a loss. If you playing Fight For It bingo at home and you have grotesque, horrifying injury on your card, please feel free to X that slot out.